What's up, family? My name is Trill, and what a crazy weekend we have seen. I mean, the last 72 hours in Washington and other states have been nothing short of excitement and drama. We have seen multiple bills being passed and signed into law. Even one state had more than 30 plus bills signed into law by their governor. But like I said, guys, it's been a crazy 72 hours none the least. In addition, protests have been breaking out every major city in response to the overturn of the Roe versus Wade. So our country is in a disaster right now from everything that's going on, from the pandemic to now the Roe versus Wade. But in a bit of good news, we have one state that is calling for some new $1,050 stimulus checks to be offered in one state. As we get closer and closer to the midterm elections, I expect to see even more proposals of stimulus checks, stimulus relief aid being offered on the table, which means lawmakers running for a new term or either a repeat term want your vote, guys. They want it before November, and you guys can do it. That's why they are trying to sway you with some additional stimulus relief aid. Yes, guys, it could be some free money on the table, and I'm going to let you guys know all about it in just a moment. But before we go over the news, I want to remind you that on this channel, we cover everything from what's going on around the world with the stock market, with the war in Ukraine, as well as multiple daily news stories around the world. So if you're interested in any of these topics today and you want to be a part of this channel, be so kind, go ahead and subscribe to it. It's totally free. And if you end up liking today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. All right, guys, real quick, I wanted to tell you about the promotion that's going on with Webull, which is an amazing trading platform where you can buy and sell stocks in the stock market. Well, they just increased their previous offer and now they are giving out 6 free stocks. All you have to do is sign up using the link down below and deposit any amount of money, which can be $1, and they are going to give you 6 free stocks. Now, the first 2 stocks can be valued up to $300 each, and the remaining 4 stocks can be valued up to $3,000 each. So guess what? If you are super lucky and you win it, you can get up to $12,600 from this promotion. Now, again, this promotion will end very soon, so if you want to take advantage and get these 6 free stocks and receive some additional money, sign up today using the link down below and make that deposit of like $1, guys. You got $1, right? But anyways, let's move on forward. Well, guys, Tesla is in the news again, or should I say Elon Musk, because over the weekend, guys, Tesla announced that they are now laying off workers who only just started working with the company, as well as withdrawing some employment offers that they actually made to other individuals. Yes, the CEO of the company, Elon Musk, said that job cuts are now beginning, and that is mostly because they have these new facilities where they're going to be making these vehicles, and they don't even have enough parts to make the vehicles. So the issue is not necessarily that they don't have enough sales coming in. However, they still need material in order to make the specific vehicle. So in the meantime, instead of losing billions of dollars every single month, Elon has decided that they need to go ahead and lay off a few workers as the months begin. And also, guys, could this be another sign that we are headed towards this recession that everyone is talking about right now? Guys, we are starting to see more companies having more layoffs, cutting back on their spending, cutting back on their marketing budgets, and a lot of things like that, guys. So these are the signs that we actually see right before a recession is about to begin. And we have been in a pretty much a bull market over the past 12 to 13 years, guys. So this was bound to happen. So guys, just want to let you know about that. Also, some good news in regards to Tesla, because they make electric vehicles. We did get information over the weekend, and this is from the CEO of Exxon Mobil. He said that, look, every new passenger car that is sold in the world will be electric by the year of 2040. And this is coming from the CEO of Exxon Mobil, which is Darren Woods. Now, this is some striking news, none the least, considering that this is coming from one of the individuals that is responsible for raising the gas prices in this country, in which they are projected to make almost $1 trillion this year alone. And that is all off of the American people taking advantage of them while they are already down. down. So yes, guys, this is some different type of news coming from this Exxon Mobil, because it actually cuts into their main source of business, which is to sell oil and gasoline to consumers. But by the year 2040, what is Exxon Mobil going to be doing? Are they going to convert over from producing this gas into a more of an electric or battery business? We don't know yet, guys, but 2040, hey, pretty much all vehicles will be all electric. So that is some very promising news for the company of Tesla. Moving on, guys. Hey, like I said, we have seen a lot over the last 72 hours. Yes, one thing that we saw, which is a bill that was actually passed by the Senate and then the House, which is the Bipartisan Gun Safety Bill. Yes, this article talks about the House ended up passing the Bipartisan Gun Reform, and actually, yes, guys, President Biden, that bill was sent to him over the weekend, in which he signed that significant gun safety bill, which says right here, this is after 1 month after the Uvalde massacre in Texas. President Biden signed one of the biggest type of bills of piece of legislation that has been signed in nearly 30 years. This is in relation to the gun control. Yes, guys, this is some huge news for those individuals that were hoping that there be more tightening of the bills surrounding gun laws in this country, being able to purchase them from the age of 18, moving that up to the age of at least 21. And this is all stemming from the particular mass shootings that we have seen over the last 30 days, if not over the last year of 2022. And guys, just to remind you that just alone in the year of 2022, we have had more than 250 mass shootings. Yes, guys, a lot of them you haven't even heard of because they were just so small, like 2 to 5 people losing their lives. But mostly, guys, we've seen the mass shootings in Buffalo, New York, in Uvalde, Texas, as well as the shooting at the hospital in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So again, guys, hey, Congress has stepped forward and they actually did something this time, which is shocking enough, but they ended up signing and passing this bill in the House and the Senate and sent it over to President Biden for his signature on this new gun control bill. So, guys, again, that is some good news because we definitely want to have an end to all of these mass shootings in this country. I'm sure all of you out there can agree with me on that one. But moving on, guys, we also had another piece of legislation that ended up passing over the weekend, which I don't know if this is considered passing because the Supreme Court made this decision in which they overturned one of the longest pieces of the Constitution in so many years. Yes, you guys have already heard about it. It's been all over the news as well as everyone is talking about it. Yes, the Supreme Court has overturned the Roe versus Wade. And yes, guys, what we have seen from this has been a crazy weekend. This ended up happening on Friday, which was, like I said, 72 hours ago. And guys, there is no longer a federal constitutional right of individuals to an abortion according to this overturn of the Roe versus Wade. Guys, this is some crazy news. I don't know which side you sit on, but I will say, I won't necessarily say what side I sit on. However, I will go ahead and show you what I ended up finding, because I ended up finding a poll that talked about the majorities of people in America and how they feel about the overturning of the Roe versus Wade. Right here, it talks about the majority of Americans. They actually disapprove of this overturning by the Supreme Court. So this is some different type of news, and it does say that 52%, it does say that 59% of Americans disapprove of the Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe versus Wade and take away the federal protections of abortion rights. To this new CBS News reaction poll. Yes, this is among women polled, which was 67% disapprove of it, which obviously so, because most of these abortions are happening by a woman. So obviously you would see that number even higher amongst in comparison compared to all individuals in America, but it does say that 67% of women disapprove of this, and a majority of Americans disapprove of it by 59%. Now, it does say that 52% call on the court's decision a step backwards for America. This thing has been going on for so long, which gives women the right to actually do what they need to do in order for their families, in order for themselves, as well as their health is concerned. So yes, guys, they are saying that this is actually a step backwards in the wrong direction. And yes, guys, this is opinion of some people, I will say, but anyways, guys, that is exactly what's going on. And you can see by the numbers from this poll that majority of Americans are not happy about this decision pushed down by the Supreme Court. And in return, guys, what have we seen over the weekend? We have pretty much seen every major city out there, and even smaller cities, having protests all over. This is crazy, guys. We can see just from a list right here in the New York Times, this protest of thousands of individuals in New York City. Thousands gathered downtown in Portland. Coloradians protest U.S. Supreme Court's decision. Roe versus Wade is overturned. How to find a protest near you so that you can join and participate in this movement to protest on this thing from the Supreme Court. A lot of people are upset right now, guys, and a lot of celebrities are actually stepping up and saying something about it as well. So again, guys, I'll just leave it right there, but just know that this poll from CBS, which I will continue to look from other polls out there to see if there's any disparity between one poll and another poll to see exactly where Americans stand as far as whether they do support or they do not support this overturning of the Roe versus Wade. But anyways, guys, moving on. Hey, we did see the state of Florida. Yes, Governor Ron DeSantis. He ended up signing nearly 36 bills over the weekend. Did I just say 36 bills? That's close to around 36 bills that he signed in the last 72 hours, guys. This is crazy. But yes, it is true. And this is exactly what went down in the state of Florida, which is a perfect time because everyone is so caught up with the overturning of Roe versus Wade, which they have not been paying attention to what's going on in Florida. So yes, guys, and the particular bills consist of things like banning smoking in certain areas, also giving grandparents more rights, just a plethora of things, guys. And so, guys, yes, according to some of these bills, I'll just go ahead and read a few of them off to you that was signed in Florida. Yes, number one, allowing religious institutions to conduct services during a state declared emergency, which we've seen that being affected during the pandemic. Also, they're saying that make it a felony to buy, sell, or trade stolen sexually explicit images from someone's phone or other digital services. We have seen a lot over the past few years in regards to that. Another bill requiring local governments to hold referendums on tax issues on the same day as a general election. Another one, make it easier for grandparents to receive visitation rights to spend time with grandchildren. Prohibit state agencies and local governments from making payments due to ransomware incidents. Requiring newly hired government employees to be trained in cybersecurity. Made significant changes to the state's alimony laws, including elimination of lifetime alimony, prohibiting awarding alimony to a person who earns more than their spouse, and creating a reputable presumption that shared custody is in the best interest of the child. I mean, guys, like I said, this is a plethora of bills that were signed in Florida, and I'll actually go ahead and link this article down below just in case you want to particularly read all of the bills that were signed in Florida, especially if you live in Florida, because they could affect you and your family. So again, I will put that link down below in the description, guys. But hey, another topic in regards to Governor DeSantis in Florida. Yes, people want to know whether or not he's going to run for the next presidency in 2024, and as well as whether the former president Donald Trump is going to run as well. That is the battle that everyone is talking about. And so far, guys, this particular article talks about how they set up so far and according to the numbers. Now, if we go a little bit further, guys, it does say that a 28-point lead would cause a celebration, but not for Trump. Trump's totals are lagging far behind his approval ratings among Republicans. But right here it talks about DeSantis is pretty much in the lead as far as the unofficial numbers right now as regards to who would actually win the Republican presidency. So again, guys, it does think that DeSantis is pretty much running a smooth coasting right now, in which he potentially could beat out the former president Donald Trump. And yes, guys, right now Donald Trump is in a lot of the news right now, and it is not in a good light, especially right now with the January 6th committee going after former President Donald Trump right now. So this is not a good time to really look at the numbers in regards to who is in the lead. But anyways, I just wanted to share that information to you right now. But last but not least, guys, hey, we do have another state that is offering and pushing for some new stimulus checks. And this time it's saying that $1,050 stimulus checks could be offered in the state of California. Yes, it says right here, Californians could get up to $1,050 in inflation relief from the Governor Gavin Newsom, according to some lawmakers. Now, it does state that Californians could see this inflation relief checks of $200 to as much as $1,050 by the fall under a budget agreement between Governor Gavin Newsom and legislative leaders. Now, they're saying that it seems that two parties have reached an initial budget agreement with $9 billion in relief just in time for the end of the fiscal year of June the 30th. And Newsom's initial proposal involves sending $400 to vehicle owners, up to $800 for 2 cars in one family. And now the tentative agreement obtained by the Sacramento Bee shows that lawmakers mostly got their way with a plan that doesn't tie the relief funds to an actual vehicle, and says that some relief dollars will go to earners in higher income brackets. Individuals earning up to $250,000 a year and joint filers up to $500,000 a year will be eligible for these new proposed stimulus inflation relief checks. So again, guys, hey, we do have some more good news for the state of California. They continue to try to use some of that additional budget that they ended up receiving, and now they want to give it back to its residents in the state of California. And guys, I will agree that they do need to do this because it is definitely a way to help those individuals that are hurting in the state of California, which we know the cost of living there is very high. So again, seeing some more news in regards to some new inflation checks, stimulus checks of $1,050 is definitely some awesome news in the right direction. We still continue to hope that we see other states offering some additional stimulus relief checks as well to those residents in the respective states. But anyways, guys, hey, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. But if you enjoyed this content and you want to see more, go ahead, subscribe to the channel today. It's totally free. Also, if you like today's video, go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.